I am Adriano Ercolani for Cinema Daily US. I have the pleasure to talk with Giuseppe De Domenico, one of the main actors of the Hulu TV series, The Twisted Tale of Amanda Knox. Hi, Giuseppe.
Nice to meet you, Adriano.
Nice to meet you. Thank you. In the series, you play Raffaele Sollecito, one of the main characters in the series. And my first question is, how do you work with Grace Van Patten playing Amanda Knox in order to create this complex and painful relationship between Raffaele and Amanda?
I want to say it's more like two principal elements, because we have to put on the table the fact that we found a nice connection as two different actors. We just, during the rehearsal, the first meeting, we just see that the person in front of us was speaking the same language, artistically the same language. And that's a gift, the first gift, one most important, because something chemical, something that you cannot decide, you cannot study. So we were lucky for that. And then after my personal studies, when I found out that reading Raffaele Sollecito's book, this deep relationship with his mother, I just declined that kind of love into the love with her, with Grace, with Amanda. So it was this kind of structure. I was pretty sure that in front of me were an amazing actress. And at the same time, I'm just trying to move on the same trauma, the same sense of guilty, the sense of responsibility, the sense of I cannot let you go away, and all of this creates this connection that you want to talk about.
Absolutely.
I love the way you say Raffaele Sollecito. It sounds really Italian to me, by the way.
No, I am Italian, actually. I am.
I know. I'm joking. That's why I say that.
Another thing that I liked very much about the way you develop your character is that basically you hold him back. We don't know too much about the character until we actually watch episode 5, when you understand the whole backstory of Raffaele. So how do you work in order to give the audience just a little bit of Raffaele for a few episodes and then to explain all of him in just one episode in some way?
I play with that. For me, it was pretty important to be aware of the perception of the public, because this is part of the real story. The perception and the narration around this story and the misinformation by it and give it to the public, it's part of the story. And that's why we are still talking about it. So for me, it was pretty important to be aware of that and to play with this precious element. So as you already know, I was aware of the 5th episode. I know which was the main point. How KJ wanted to tell my story to the public. And I just play to in and out, on and off the camera. So for the first episode, I was trying to give a sense of the right way of the Raffaele Sollecito, as you can imagine, after seeing every single video around the internet, every single interviews. I was to give them, this is what I want. If I'm the public, I am expecting this kind of performance, and I deliver that. But then just because I know that I had the space and the time just to open the door and just to say, okay, this is something that you've never seen about him.
One last quick question. Was there a scene for you during the shooting that was particularly challenging to shoot not in a physical, but more in an emotional way?
There are a few scenes. If you see, I hear that you see the TV series. So as you can see, have you seen that there are very emotional moments through the series? But I want to be honest with you. There was a courtroom scene on the verdict day that I felt emotionally drained, totally empty. just because I just put a lot of pressure about that moment because, you know, for sure, that's my job to create story without experiencing it in a first, you know, in a personal way. But when you have to tell someone the real tension of something that's waiting for to be free or to be like in prison for the rest of their life, I was out of focus. I was totally, you know, empty. And I remember that those days I really thanked myself to be, you know, to have trained myself in a drama school because I pushed my body with some breath exercise, physical exercise, and just to give my body the possibility to vibrate in those moments and just to do something meaningful, meaningful. Yes, something meaningful. Yeah. So that day was very, very hard for me.
My time is up. Giuseppe, thank you very much for the interview and good luck with the series.
Adriano, grazie a te. Non so in quale parte dell'America sei, questa conversazione in inglese è stata un po' strana, fatta da due,
Assolutamente
però...
strana, sì, non sono più abituato. Io vivo a New York.
Ah, ok, ma sarei alla premiere?
No, 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 ancora no, non ci sono stato. No.
Ah, vabbè. No,
Grazie
perché ci
ancora
abbiamo il
comunque.
link. Grazie a te, buon lavoro e buon tutto, Adriano. Ciao.
Altrettanto, ciao.
Ciao, ciao.